Psychic World is an action platformer launched for the Master System in 1991. Originally, this was a Japanese-exclusive MSX game, but was later ported to the Master System and Game Gear, though the Master System version was only launched in Europe. You play as Lucia, a lab assistant who's out to save her kidnapped sister from monsters. And you do this by utilizing special ESP equipment that grants you telekinetic powers. The story is told through an anime-style intro which goes fairly deep into the game's backstory. Anyway, the game is an action platformer. The objective of each level is pretty simple. Get to the end of the stage and defeat the boss. Along the way, you'll find new persistent powers that will stay with you until the end of the game and upgrades for said powers. At first, you start with a weak pea shooter, but if you explore all the branching paths, you'll find upgrades, and soon enough, your shots will cause a ton of damage. You'll also learn new abilities like the fire and ice powers, which can be used to create platforms to jump on or destroy platforms that block your path. And each weapon needs to be upgraded individually, so while your ice weapon might be fully powered, your fire gun might still be a pea shooter. So again, you're encouraged to explore every nook and cranny for upgrades. You also have your psychic abilities, which will cost you ESP when used. Some let you fly or teleport to the beginning of the level in case you made a mistake, but the invulnerability is definitely the most useful one. This is your starting ability, and it's so overpowered that it makes the entire game a cakewalk. When you activate this ability, nothing can hurt you, and it consumes so little ESP that you can spam it away almost indefinitely. Yeah, this was a pretty big oversight from the developers. What's strange is that the level design always feels like it was meticulously created around all of your powers, except this one. As a result, there's times when you're supposed to jump or run or fly, but you can just activate the invulnerability and the game is a breeze. To make matters worse, the game is pretty short, with only 5 medium-sized levels. Supposedly, the MSX version had 8 levels, but 3 of them were removed from the Master System port, and the Game Gear version is even shorter with 4 levels. Despite that, I still think this is a great game, with really clever boss fights like this Ice Dragon that requires you to create platforms to jump on. But his fire breath will not only damage you, it will also melt your platforms. Not only that, but outside of the Mega Man games, I really can't think of many other 8-bit titles that gave you so many powers and abilities to use whenever you want. The levels will usually fall into your fire and ice combos, but they're really well handled here, requiring you to think on how you can use your powers to progress instead of just mowing down enemies. Lucia is fairly easy to control, though if you walk forward for a few seconds, she'll start sprinting. And man, look at her go! She's even faster than the Master System version of Sonic. Though the problem here is that you'll often run straight into enemies. To change weapons and abilities, you tap down and the jump button, which isn't a very convenient way of changing weapons, especially because the game doesn't pause while doing this, so it's not uncommon to take damage while trying to equip a new weapon. Not only that, but Lucia has a pretty unforgiving hitbox, and there are a few times when you get hit when you really shouldn't have. Graphically, this game really doesn't take advantage of the Master System's abilities. The backgrounds are often pure black and there isn't a lot of color going on. It almost looks like an NES game, but the thing is, the Master System could display more colors than Nintendo's 8-bit system, so the hardware feels a bit underutilized here. The sound effects can get pretty annoying too, especially when using the invulnerability technique, but the music though is pretty damn catchy. Overall, Psychic World is a bit of a diamond in the rough. It's got some problems, namely being short and easy, but it's a really fun game. The game motivates you to track down all upgrades and learn how to use each power to your benefit, and it's just really fun to use your arsenal. Sure, the graphics could have been better, but Psychic World is a really awesome hidden gem for the Master System. And the best part, if you live in the US or Canada, you can import the European version and the game will run just fine without any adapters. And the game isn't very expensive either, but it's not an easy game to find. It had a relatively low production run and it doesn't show up on eBay very often. So my recommendation is to grab this game while you still can. Hey everyone, thank you for watching St1ka's Retro Corner. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe for a new video every Thursday. And be sure to hit that notification bell icon to know when a new video is out. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Bye!